Vegas. And no return on this one. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. For the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Now Edwards-Helaire. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Not the kind of game that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of game that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
Their own 21-yard line.
They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan, up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
Anthony Hitchens.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. On the carry, it's Logan. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Throwing is Jackson. Slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A Raider first down, 17 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. First down, Logan. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory, down at the 33. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
37.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They run with Logan. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll run it here with Logan. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Now Brett Maher for the field goal try. This a 43-yard attempt. And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. So it's an empty possession there, and you'd have to say it's not like him to come up short on a kick like that.
Yeah, and it's real easy for me to say this, but anything in the 40 to 49-yard range should be pretty automatic for an NFL kicker, especially in terms of at least getting it there. So you're right. That is a surprise that this would come up short.
Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Had some good yardage there, too, before he fumbled that football, Charles.
Yeah, just think about it this way. Running backs, as a general rule, they kind of know when the end of a run is near, and you notice how they cover up, right? They protect the football. Sometimes quarterbacks forget that out in the open field. After a while, you start to wonder, does the running back coach visit the quarterback coach and say, hey, I can help you with this. We can protect this and make sure we keep the ball.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Logan, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 47-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Jackson. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson. There he goes left side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. 3rd down, passing down. They throw the extra defensive back in there for a nickel package, and it worked out.
And it's not anything that you would think is just great strategy. It's just that when you have 5 defensive backs on the field and an obvious passing down, it's a lot tougher to complete a pass. And on that play, they completed it just to the wrong team, and it cost them 6 points.
And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
They're on the 17-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. Throwing again, Jackson. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football.
That's good for a Las Vegas. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. This is Logan. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it second and 9.
Brings up second and 9 at the 37-yard line.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 6-0 our score after one.
6-0.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. They'll try the left side. Logan. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the
You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Brings up 3rd down and 11.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Got an open man, it's Rattler. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. first down. Moore. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the Chiefs' 24-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson, and the grab made by the tight end Pruitt. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. He'll wind up getting 11 on that one. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. They'll try the left side. It's Logan trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down. Here we go on 4th down. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
First down and goal to go.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now back to throw. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
At the 13-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. It's a pickup of 3, but still a little work to do on 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Call it no gain on the play, so no help there. And now 4th and goal. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. The kick by Marr is good. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. That will go down as a 15-play drive, and it results in 3 points. So some disappointment?
It's funny, we had our conference before the game with the offensive coordinator. And what did he tell us? I just want every drive to end in a kick, right? An extra point, a punt, or a field goal. Well, in this case, I think it is a little bit of a disappointment because it did end in a kick, but that type of a drive should end in the end zone.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break.
And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
The tackle made back at the 37-yard line.
Throwing on second and long. Jackson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on third and long.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, Jackson. Double team, and it's intercepted. It's a honey badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year is
a 50-50 ball here. It's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Here we go! Here we go!
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. You're down 3 under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it and potentially make a mistake in this situation and cost myself even more points.
But, boy, getting in a field goal range and tying it, that's tempting.
Awfully enticing. You almost talked me into it.
At the 1-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Were covered that they end up running themselves out of time.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
10 yards to go.
final shot before break. Jackson, and that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So we come upon halftime. 6-3 is our score. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this 3rd quarter of action. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
On 2nd down, it's Logan. And he stopped immediately there.
The ball carrier.
Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd down and 4.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
6-yard line.
And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
At the 5-yard line.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Mullen. And he'll bring it back to about the 5-yard line. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this Be Who You Are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there.
Here's Jacobs. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal.
On second down now, it's Logan. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Stopped short of
Two straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. On 3rd down, Moore he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown, and the Raiders have taken the lead. Brett Maher on for the extra point. And he's got it as the lead is now 10-6.
Makes the score Raiders 10, Chiefs 6. Brett Maher is set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Maher to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Now a throw here on second down, and that's complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time. And that'll bring up second down.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we have a guy who made the catch. They try to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
And a good job by the Raider defense yet again as they drop him for a second straight loss. Third and long, it's Mahomes. Flushed out right. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Kevin King with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38.
Brought down back at the 38-yard line.
On third down, it's Moore. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at 4th down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Las Vegas sending out their punter now. as he'll kick it away for the second time. Only 37 yards there on the punt, and it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point fourth-quarter lead.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Mahomes. He's got his 6'5 receiver. That's Tim Patrick. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there. Seems pretty obvious defensively. A key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. And
my goodness, another interception. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
31-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's the option. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But the bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire, and he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning.
He's brought down back at the 40-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Mahomes eluding the pressure right. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 44-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Mahomes now on first down, escaping the pressure right. He'll find his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Of course, remember, you need a touchdown here and a field goal.
Doesn't matter the order, but they have to get it done and get it done fast.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. T.J. Green with a pick, and he's going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm. They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. They run again with Logan. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. They'll try the left side. Logan. And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now. Here's the Raiders punter now as he's on to kick it away. So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but 2nd, 3rd, and 4th quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time, and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that, and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the first quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.
So for Las Vegas, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Dallas Cowboys next week. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And perhaps fortunately for them, they'll get an early bye next week and come back to action in Week 7. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.